to the cloud. So let's go. Okay, so welcome everyone, and thank you so much for joining me today. Emma should be here as well, so
You can make the video work.
no, it doesn't work yet, Helen. Don't worry. If you can see us, that's most important. So let's get started with just getting onto the mat. But before we do that, I'm quickly just going to talk you through. So we're going to do 45 minutes. And the challenge is to do 15 vinyasas. And a vinyasa is to go from a high plank to a low plank to an upward facing dog and a downward facing dog. Now you can always use your knees. This is really important. Okay, so don't push yourself too hard, because 15 is quite a number. But hopefully we're all going to
that one off.
If at any point you
Turn off
feel
my video when joining.
if you at any point you feel you need a rest, you can always go into a child's pose, which we will be starting, and take that rest. Okay, so let's get going. Take the knees as wide as the yoga mat and let the big toes touch, and then sit your glutes back down onto your heels. Take your hands down to the mat and the forehead down to the floor. And then just start breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. In through the nose. Hi, Emma. And out through the nose. One more time. In through the nose. Really feel the breath touching the back of your throat. Then imagine how the breath nourishes every cell of your body. And as you breathe out, just let everything go thus far. And let's just land in this space. So the next 45 minutes are time for you and for us, time to connect and send our love and light to the people in Ukraine. Take a deep breath in and out. With your next breath in, come on into a tabletop position on all fours. And we're just gently going to start rotating our hips backwards and forwards, like if we would be stirring a pot. Just to gently warm up our spine and our wrists. And change direction. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And then come into stillness and press into your palms and then hover off your knees from the floor. Pull a bit of your belly up and in. Really press through the palms and dome through the shoulders. And then with your next breath in, push up into a downward facing dog and breathe out. Walk your dog out. Bend one leg and then the other. Really press through the palms and the fingertips and push your hips up to the ceiling so that you're taking off the weight from your wrists. Take a deep breath in and out through the mouth. And then walk your hands a little bit forwards and come into our first high plank. So we're going to start with our first vinyasa. Remember, you can always lower your knees to the floor if you need to. You don't have to have them up. Breathe in, shift your weight forwards, and then breathe out and come into a low plank. Always use your knees. Breathe in, come into an upward facing dog, Or you can also put your legs down and be in a baby cobra. And then breathe out and push into an downward facing dog. Or you can put your knees down for a tabletop. Okay, so that is the vinyasa, and we're going to do 15 of those. So that was the first one, but let's say this is the trial one. Okay, so we are now downward facing dog. Breathe in, bend your legs generously, and then step jump to the front of your mat and come into a forward fold. Grab the elbows and just stay here and swing from left to right for a moment. Breathe in, press through all four corners of your feet, and then reach up into an extended mountain pose, hands to the ceiling. Throw your shoulder blades down your spine, creating space between the shoulders and the ears. Look up to the ceiling. Breathe in and breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, take your hands to your shins, halfway lift. Lengthen your spine from the tailbone to the ground. Breathe in, lengthen a bit more. Breathe out, forward fold. Step back into your high plank or lower your knees if you need to. Breathe in, shift your weight forward. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog or tabletop. So that was our first real vinyasa. Well done. Number 1 is gone, 14 to go. Breathe in and lift your right leg up for three-legged dog. Lengthen your leg. Press through the fingertips to take the weight off your wrists. And with your next breath out, step your right foot between your hands. You can also do this with a knee lowered. Breathe in, press through your front foot, reach up, look up. High lunge. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. Breathe out, hands down to the mat, frame your front foot, step back, and we go into our second vinyasa. Breathe in, shift your weight forwards. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog or tabletop. Shift your weight into your right foot. Breathe in, lift your left leg up, flex your left foot, really lengthen. And breathe out, step your left foot between your hands. Breathe in, press through your front foot, reach up, look up, high lunge. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, take your hands down to the mat, step back, vinyasa number 3. Breathe in, shift your weight forward, breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Walk your dog out. Take a deep breath in through the nose and a cleansing breath out through the mouth. Breathe in, bend your legs generously, step, jump to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, hands to shins, draw your shoulders back down the spine. Pull the bit of your belly up and in. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. One more breath in and out, forward fold. Breathing, reach up, look up, extend in mountain pose, and breathe out, forward fold. Step your right foot back, step your left foot back, high plank, and we flow. Breathe in, shift your weight forward, breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog or tabletop. Shift your weight into your left foot And reach your right leg up for three-legged dog. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, knee to nose. Breathe in, lengthen. Reach up your right foot once more. Breathe out and step your foot between your hands. Breathe in, reach up. High lunge. And then breathe out and take your left arm forward and your right arm backwards. Keep your focus on your left middle finger. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. Breathe out, take your left hand down to the mat and your right hand up to the ceiling, easy twist. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, take your right hand down to the mat and step back into your high plank vinyasa number 5. Breathe in, shift your weight forward. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog or tabletop. Shift your weight into your right foot. Breathe in, lift your left leg up for three-legged dog. Breathe out, knee to nose. Breathe in, shift back up into three-legged dog. Breathe out, step your left foot between your hands. Reach up to high lunge, look up. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. Breathe out, take your right arm forwards and your left hand backwards. Keep your focus on your right middle finger. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. Breathe out, take your right hand down to the mat. Easy twist. Reach up, look up. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. One more breath in and out. Take your left hand down, frame your front foot, step back, vinyasa number 6. Breathe in, shift your weight forwards. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog or tabletop. Take a moment here, walk your dog out. Breathe in through the nose and a cleansing breath out through the mouth. Breathe in, bend your legs generously, step, jump to the front of your mat. Halfway lift, hands to shins. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, press through all 4 corners of the feet, reach up, look up. And breathe out, take your hands to the side. Breathe in, shift your weight into your right foot and lift your left leg up for a leg raise on the left side. Take your hands up back to the ceiling. And then hinge from the hips and come into warrior 3. So press your left foot back as if you would press into a wall. Keep your left foot flexed. Take your hands to the side like an airplane. Breathe in and then step back into a high lunge once more. Trust your mat. It has your foot. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, hands to heart center. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. Breathe out, twist from the waist, left elbow through right knee. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Breathe in, come back to your high lunge. Reach up, look up. Breathe out, take your hands down to the mat, step back into your high plank, vinyasa number 7. Breathe in, shift your weight forward. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog or tabletop. Remember, you can always lower your knees. You can always go into child's pose if you need a rest. One more breath in and out. Breathe in, bend your legs generously, step jump to the front of your mat, halfway lift, hands to shin. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, step, press for all four corners of the feet, reach up, look up, extending mountain pose. Breathe out, take your hands to the side. Breathe in, shift your weight into your left leg and bring your right leg up for extended leg raise and bring your hands up too. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. Breathe out, hinge from the hips and come into warrior three. Push your right leg back as if you would be pressing into a wall. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And imagine somebody is trying to lengthen you, holding you on your foot and on your head. One more breath in and out. Drop your right leg down to a high lunge. Reach up, look up. Breathe out, take your hands to your heart center. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. Breathe out, twist from the waist, right elbow to left outside knee. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. You can always lower your knee. Breathe in, come back up into your high lunge, reach up, look up. Breathe out, take your hands down, frame your front foot, step back, Vinyasa number 8. Breathe in, shift your weight forward. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog or tabletop. Take a moment here. Acknowledge your 8 vinyasas so far that you have done. Or if you had a break, acknowledge that too. We're all in different stages with different energy levels. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Shift your weight into your right foot. Breathe in, lift your left leg up for three-legged dog. Flex your left foot. Breathe out, knee to left triceps. Breathe in, three-legged dog. Breathe out, step your foot between your hands. And then reach up into your high lunge. And then open up into a warrior 2. Left arm goes forwards, right arm goes backwards this time. And turn your back foot 45-degree angle or there and thereabouts. Press through the outer edge of your right foot. Breathe in, flip, reverse your front hand. Draw your hand back over your head. And breathe out, extended side angle, left elbow to left knee. Reach your right hand up to the ceiling. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Breathe in, come back up into warrior 2. Sink a little deeper. Breathe in, flip, reverse your hands once more, draw back. Lengthen through the left side of your body. Breathe out, cartwheel your hands down, frame your front foot, step back, Vinyasa number 9. Breathe in, shift your weight forward, breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog or tabletop. You're doing really well. Keep going. Anchor your left foot, breathe in, reach your right leg up for three-legged dog. And breathe out, right knee to right triceps, touch it. Breathe in, push back up into three-legged dog. Breathe out, step your right foot between your hands. push up into a high lunge, reach up, look up. Breathe in through the nose and out, open up into warrior two on the right side. Right arm goes forwards, left arm goes backwards. Keep your drishti, your focus on your right middle finger. Breathe in, flip, reverse your right hand, draw it back. Open up on the right side of your body. And breathe out, bend your right elbow to right knee, extended side angle. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. One more breath in, lengthen. And come back up into warrior two. Sink a little deeper. Breathe in, flip, reverse your right hand once more. Draw it over your head. Open up the right side of your body. And breathe out, cartwheel your hands down to the floor. Vinyasa number 10. Breathe in, shift your weight forward. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog or tabletop. Take a moment here. Acknowledge the energy that you have put in, the fire that you have created, the heat that you have created in you, and the contribution you make to the world. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Breathe in, bend your legs generously, step, jump to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, hands to shins, draw your shoulders back, create space between the ears and the shoulders. Pull a bit of your belly up and in. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. Breathe out, forward fold. Breathe in, press through all four corners of the feet. Reach up, look up, extend in mountain pose. Breathe out, take your hands to your side. You're going to set up for eagle now. So shift your weight into your right leg and bend it slightly. Breathe in, lift your left leg up and wrap it around your right leg. So you can wrap it all around, or maybe halfway, or maybe it's just on the floor, supporting you with your toes. All of them are good. Breathe in, take your hands into a T shape, and then wrap your left arm underneath your right arm and intertwine your arms for eagle arms. Maybe the palms touch, maybe the back of the hands. Maybe you want to hug yourself. Different variations for wherever we are in our practice. Breathe in, lift your elbows, and then breathe out and draw the shoulder blades down. Pull a bit of your belly up and in as your tailbone descends. Keep your focus, your drishti on one point in front of you. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. And breathe out, unravel your left leg. Keep eagle arms. And then once more, push back into your warrior three. Focus all your energy on your standing leg. Really imagine you're rooting into the ground. Keep your left foot flexed. Doesn't matter where you are. Maybe you're parallel to the floor. Maybe you're in an angle. Doesn't matter. Breathe in and breathe out. Unravel your hands. Take them down to the floor. Half split. One more breath in, lengthen. And breathe out. Step your left foot next to your right foot. And come into a forward fold, a ragdoll. Just gently swing from left to right. One more breath in. And out, let it go. Breathe in, press for all four corners of the feet, reach up, look up. And breathe out, hands to the side. Breathe in, shift your weight into your left foot. Maybe slightly bend it and then bring your left foot up and wrap it round for eagle on the other side. Breathe in, take your hands into a T shape and then bring them together and wrap your right arm underneath your left arm. And maybe this side is more flexible or more bendy or more lengthy. Or maybe this side is more wobbly. Listen to your body and acknowledge where you're at. There is no should. There is only where you are now. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. Breathe out, unravel your legs. Hinge from the hips, push back into warrior three. Flex your right foot. Focus your attention on one point. One more breath in, lengthen. Breathe out, unravel your hands, take them down to the mat, half split. One more breath in. And out, step your right leg next to your left leg. Take your legs as wide as the yoga mat. And then just again, grab your elbows and swing gently from left to right. Breathe in, press for all four corners of the feet, and then push into a yogi squat. So bring your sacrum down to the mat, the hands together at the heart center, and the elbows push your knees open. Breathe in, lengthen through your spine. Breathe out, take your hands down to the mats and jump back into a high plank. You know what's coming. Vinyasa number 11. Breathe in, shift your weight forward. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog or tabletop. Really nice, really lovely. 4 to go. Breathe in, shift your weight into your right leg and bring your left leg up for three-legged dog. Stay here. Breathe in, shift your weight forward. We're going to do a three-legged dog vinyasa. Breathe out, low plank. Lift your left leg up if you can, or you're on your knee. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Don't touch the floor if you're in a high plank position. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Really good, really strong. Keep going. Breathe in, bend your leg. Breathe out, take your knee to the right triceps this time. Breathe in, lengthen your left leg. Breathe out, step your left leg between your hands. Push up into a high lunge, reach up, look up. Breathe out, take your hands down to the mat. Only the right side, press in and open up your left arm to the ceiling. Easy twist. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, take your left hand down, frame your front foot. Step back into your high plank. Breathe in, shift your weight forward. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog. That was number 12. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. And we set up for a three-legged vinyasa in a moment. Shift your weight into your left leg. Breathe in, bring your right leg up for three-legged dog. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. With your next breath in, shift your weight forward. Keep your right leg off the floor if you can. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Three-legged. Really well done. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, bend your knee and take your knee to your left triceps. Breathe in, push back up in your three-legged dog. Breathe out, step your foot between your hands. Press through your front foot, reach up, look up, high lunge. Breathe in, lengthen through the spine. Breathe out, take your hands down to the mat. Press your left hand into the mat and reach your right hand up to the ceiling. Two to go. Breathe in, lengthen. Breathe out, take your right hand down. Step back into your high plank. Breathe in, shift your weight forwards. Breathe out, come into a low plank and stay on the floor. So this is not a vinyasa, therefore. Take a moment here. And we're going to set up for some back bends. Breathe in and zip your legs up. Take your hands to the side like we do an aeroplane. Breathe in and then lift your hands, your shoulders, your chest, your legs off the floor. Doesn't have to be much. Hug everything in to the back line. Keep breathing in through the nose. Out through the nose. One more breath in. And out, let it go. Put your forehead to the floor or maybe onto one side of your cheek. Maybe shimmy your hips from left to right if that's comfortable. Breathe in, bend both of your legs this time. Get hold of your feet if that's possible. And then with our next breath in, we lift up into bow. Take a deep breath in and come up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Really nice. Hold it here for a moment. Feel the stretch in your chest, your arms, the thighs. One more breath in and out, gently let go. Take your head, your cheek onto the other side. And maybe windshield wiper your legs from left to right. I find that always really comfortable and nice. And stretch your legs out. Take your hands to the side of your chest. Breathe in and come into a cobra. Take a moment here. And then push back into a child's pose. Take your knees as wide as the yoga mat, big toes touch, forehead to the floor. Let's just cultivate some strength for the last two vinyasas. Breathe in, come into a tabletop position. And then push up into a downward facing dog. Take one more breath in and out. Breathe in, come into a high plank. Shift your weight forward. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog or tabletop. Walk your dog out, and we're going to make this count now. Breathe in, come into a high plank, and we're going to do 5 push-ups. They are not chaturangas, okay? So breathe in, shift your weight forward. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out, low plank. 2 more. Breathe in, come back up. Breathe out, low plank. Breathe in, come back up. Hold it here for a moment, from the skin to the muscle to the bone, have everything in. Shift the weight forward. Breathe out, low plank, last chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog or baby cobra. Breathe out, downward facing dog or tabletop. Well done. 15 vinyasas completed. Take a moment here. Feel into our body. Don't know about you, but it suddenly got my heart racing. Breathe in, bend your legs generously, step, jump to the front of the mat. Come into a halfway lift, take your hands onto your shins, flat back. And breathe out, forward fold. Make your way onto your back. Slowly, mindfully, lower yourself down onto your mat. We're going to go into just 2 free bridge poses. So take your heels close to your glutes, palms facing down onto the mat. Breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. With your next breath in, lift your hips up to the ceiling, pressing through the palms, the forearms, the upper arms. Hold here for a moment. And breathe out, let it go, come down vertebra by vertebra. As you lower, feel the connection between the mat and your lower back. One more time. Breathe in, press into your feet, press into your palms, hands, arms, and lift up your hips to the ceiling. And with your next breath out, gently lower to the mat. Take a moment here. And then lift your left leg up and take it over the right knee so that the left ankle is over the right knee. You can stay here. You can take your left hand and push away your left knee. Or you can lift your right leg and take your hands behind your hamstring. Make sure you keep your right foot engaged and flexed. Just feel a nice stretch on the outside of your left hit your left IT band. Breathe in and breathe out. Just return now to your normal, usual rhythm of breathing. And with your next breath out, let go of your hands. Step both feet down to the floor if you had one. Lift it up. And then breathe in and take the right leg over the left leg. And again, you can just stay here and take your right hand and push your knee out. Or you can lift your left leg and take your hands behind your thigh. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth if that's comfortable. Just follow the rhythm of your own breath. And with your next breath out, let go of your left leg. Bring both feet down to the floor. And then bring the soles of the feet together and open your knees wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. Maybe take one hand onto your belly and one hand onto your chest, your heart center. And then feel into your body. Acknowledge the work that you've done, the effort you've put in, the commitment, maybe the struggle. And while we cannot compare our struggles with those experiencing the crisis in Ukraine at the moment, it is our commitment and our love and our thoughts that are with them that count. Take your hands to the outside of your thighs and bring your knees back into center. And then maybe shift your hips slightly to the right and let your knees fall onto the left side. And take your hands into a T shape if that's comfortable for a supine twist. Breathe in, come back to center. Breathe out, drop your knees to the right side. Breathe in, come back to center. And then stretch your right leg out, stretch your left leg out. Take your hands down to the side. Shavasana. Surrender to the mat. Feel the weight of your body carried by the mat, by the floor, by the earth. Close your eyes if you haven't already done so. And take your chest, your knees into your chest. And roll onto one side of your choice. Just take one moment here. Send some gratitude to yourself, to others. And then make your way into a comfortable seat of your choice. Take your hands to your heart center. And let's send some love and kindness and gratitude to those in crisis. May I be safe. May you be safe. May we be safe. May I live in peace. May you live in peace. May we live in peace. I send love and light to all of you. Thank you so much for joining me. Take your hands to forehead center, and together we bow. Namaste. Thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you, Christine. That was good.
Thank you, Christine.
Hi Emma, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
How did you?
I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's good.
Fantastic.